leading on points so far, going to the big final. You're on pole. How do you feel?
I'm feeling very confident, actually. Yeah, no, it should be a good race.
Hey, look, prior to coming over here for this interview, you could have combed your hair, couldn't you?
Yeah, sorry about that, mate. Just appreciated the helmet. You know how it goes.
Good stuff. Now, what about strategy for this race coming up? You're just going to try and keep your nose clean?
Yeah, basically I'm going to go hard off the line, hopefully get the jump on them and just go from there, yeah.
Now, look, you're one of the few locals that we've got to interview here. It seems that the people from New Plymouth and Hawke's Bay and Manawatu seem to be doing the best so far, with the exception of you. What do you put it down to?
I just put it down to, well, we've been club member here for 5 years, so I guess just a bit of track knowledge, yeah, a bit of driving experience around our track, I think that's what it comes down to. What a modest guy, what a modest guy. Okay, so the big one coming up, who's your main opposition, do you think? I'm not sure of his name. I think he's number 93, and he's from Hawke's Bay, so yeah, be between us. I think I can probably afford to come in about 5th or 6th and still take the day, so. Good stuff. Okay, sir, well, thank you for speaking with us, Steve. Not a problem, thank you. Grand final, Ray, who's off the front?
Oh, Steve Wilton on pole, and look at that with number 1 on his plate. That's where he should be. On grid number 2, 93, Daryl Paramore. Both the, Steve from Wellington, Daryl from Hawke's Bay. They're ready to rumble.
Smoke pouring out the exhaust of all these units. Down they go, or up they go, I should say. Fastest part of the course there. Into the tight right-hander now. A couple of the carts coming together there, but number 1...
Steve takes the lead, goes for the old car.
Indeed. Steve Wilton doing a great old job there. Down the fast course at the back. Good pass there. Look at that.
Oh, good shot. This class sponsored by Windsor Homes Limited. Good on you guys. Down into sports they come. Race leader, Steve Wilton.
And a bit of a lead too.
Daryl Paramore behind him. Tony Jestro, 74, that's him cruising there.
He's trying very, very hard indeed. Has a look down the outside. Not quite sure whether that's the way that you... Mind you, he could always cut in coming out of the corner. Not quite able to do it.
Wayne Cairns, 38, he's from Wellington.
Need to explore all of his lines, of course.
Oh, yeah. Mate, what a lineup.
And as the days progressed, Ray, would you expect that the track conditions would change at all? The heat perhaps in the track itself?
Oh, yes, it gets really sticky with that sun coming out. Nice dry track. These guys really getting used to it here. Still a good run for Steve Wilton.
Very much out on his own at the moment. Probably a good 10 kart lengths or so in front. But here comes a pass.
Oh, that's Tony Jestro.
Had to happen. And meanwhile, everybody else capitalises on it and squeezes on through.
Don't you hate it when that happens? Bad news for 74 Tony
Jestro. He's going to be a little bit annoyed at that. But, hey, that's racing, of course.
Yeah, whopping lead now for Steve, baby. Look at this. 50, 70 metres out in front. Now we see Craig Marshall. Well, he's off screen at the moment. He's in second place, moving up through the bunch.
There's second and third place getters right now.
Craig Marshall, number 9.
They've got a heck of a job in front of them if they want to pull in the leading cart of Steve Wilton.
There goes Marshall. He's got his nose in going down the back straight. He's nailed him. Up into second, number 9, the Taranaki Terror. Good little peddler.
What a great pass.
Yeah.
Excellent pass. Nice and cleanly. So that was 93, Daryl Paramore into second place. And now the job, of course, for him is to chase this man.
Yeah, he's got some catching up to do,
Number 1, Steve Wilton. Up past the commentary box, going uphill now into the very fast right-hander. Ooh! Big crash down on the front straight. Hopefully we'll be able to show you a little bit of that. That was certainly a big hit, but there he is, the leader at the moment. Number 1, Steve Wilton. Rounding his way now. Significantly less cars left in the running now.
Yeah, bit of attrition down there.
Coming down now to complete yet another lap. Steve Wilton. He's had a pretty carefree sort of day, hasn't he?
He has, really cruising. Daryl Paramore way back in second, not even on the screen.
Up the hill they come.
Craig Marshall still holds on to third place. Start number 9. He's hard on the back of Paramore as they come off the top corner into the back straight. Oh,
there's one of the cars being...
That's Russell Hingston, 56.
I'll tell you what, he won't be happy at all to come all this way to have to carry the cart off the track. But here we go, it's all happening.
Marshall's done it, look at this.
Unbelievable. managed to get
Daryl.
Absolutely, that was must have been some sort of pass, I can tell you. Meanwhile, number 1, this man is way out front.
Huge lead.
20 car lengths at least. Did I say car lengths? I meant cart lengths.
Cart lengths here. The action's still on in second and third. Hopefully we'll see a camera on that in a minute. This is really close stuff here.
So this is the big battle. This is what we want to concentrate on, of course. This is where all the action is. Second and third.
Paramore.
Big points difference, of course.
Good racing, though.
Prize money difference too, no doubt, at the end of the day.
Yes. Craig Marshall, number 9, holds on to second. A good battle with him and Daryl Paramore, number 93.
Back to our leader.
The man.
Now all this guy's got to do is keep his nose clean, and he looks like he's doing that very, very nicely indeed.
Yeah.
Here they come now, second and third place getters.
Yeah.
You can almost pull up alongside him and give him a kick, couldn't you? It's kind of that close at the moment.
Yeah, it is. Craig Marshall's still out in second place. Number 9, Daryl Paramore goes to the carby, maybe leaning it up just a wee bit. Has a look on the inside nut, running out of track.
So maybe Mr. Paramore has decided I'm going to need to have a good squirt up the inside here in order to get past him. I need more power. Let's play around with the carburetor.
Yep.
Number 1 out the front at the moment. Number 1 as it is on the track. Easily 20 or so car lengths in front of second and third now.
Yes, looking good.
He just has to cruise home, I think. Probably only a couple of laps to go by my calculations.
Not far off the boil there, mate.
Nice, clean lines. Now this is where it gets a little bit tricky, because as we get up on the lap markers, the back markers rather, we could always make a mistake, couldn't we, and drive into the back of one of them or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not all over yet, I guess, because the checkered flag has not been waved. Still at least another couple of laps to go. Midfielders are now being lapped. Second and third place getters are going to be coming up to the lap markers soon as well.
And back further in second place, Daryl Paramore. We can't see him on the screen at the moment. He's picked off Craig Marshall for second. So some good battling going on further back in the ranks. Certainly running out of laps now, Grant.
We're all looking out the commentary box at the moment for a white flag, because it can't be far now. It can't be long to go now. Certainly been some major ding-dongs in today's racing, and we've already seen 1 or 2 on this track, on this race rather. So here he is, back to our leader again.
Steve Wilton doing it for Wellington Club. Yep, there's the white flag, Grant.
One flag, less than 1 lap to go now for Steve Wilton.
Daryl Paramore, 93 in second place. Craig Marshall in third.
And I can tell you that second and third place getters are a lot closer now to the leader of this particular race. Obviously, Steve Wilton has decided to back off a little, just in the interest of getting home safe and sound. So these two guys still going at it, hammer and tong.
Yes, sir. Daryl Paramore looking good for second. Craig Marshall for third. But it's in the bag for the man of the day, Steve Wilton. Number 1, he certainly deserves that number 1 race plate. Onto the home straight for the last time. Picks up the checkered, and it is all Steve Wilton.
In second place, it was Daryl Paramore on 13 points.
Bruce, what's the significance of 145 kgs?
Well, that's the minimum all-up weight that